Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Spin Cycle, the show for short reviews of albums new and old. And today I will be talking about the new album from Seether, Poison the Parish, which was released on May 12th, 2017. Seether began in 1999 under the name Sarin Gas in Johannesburg, South Africa, by guitarist and vocalist Sean Morgan. And once they started gaining some international notoriety and fame, they found themselves at Wind Up Records, who was famous for bands like Creed and Evanescence. Now, Wind Up was worried about their name evoking some Nazi imagery, so the band changed their name to Seether. On Wind Up, they released their breakout album in the US, Disclaimer, in 2002. From there, they saw consistent commercial success, as well as extensive touring, including the rework single Broken featuring Amy Lee, though both the rework song and Morgan's relationship with Lee are a sore spot for the band. Their following albums, Karma in Effect and Finding Beauty in Negative Spaces, both debuted in the top 10 on the Billboard charts in the US. But Holding On to Strings Better Left to Fray even rose to number 2 in 2011, which is still their highest charting release. The core band has been together since drummer John Humphrey joined the band in 2003, and they've had various members come and go over the years. Their sound can best be described as alt-rock, alt-metal, though there's a significant influence from grunge greats like Nirvana and Alice in Chains. They've even been described as post-grunge. And Morgan doesn't hide his admiration for Kurt Cobain. They even have a live acoustic album, One Cold Night, that's reminiscent of the Nirvana Unplugged. The band had to cancel a tour in 2006, though, while Morgan went into rehab for alcoholism, something he has struggled with for years while the band was touring and recording. Poison the Parish is the 7th studio album following 2014's Isolate and Medicate. The album has 12 songs with 3 bonus songs, which is pretty standard for Seether nowadays to have, 2 or 3 bonus tracks on an album. And the album was produced by frontman Sean Morgan. Morgan describes the album as heavier because he wants to distinguish Seether's sound from other alternative rock bands like Imagine Dragons, which have less emphasis on the actual guitar work. They didn't really want to change their style because a record company wanted them to. They wanted to stay true to who they were and continue to make what they saw as hard rock music. Seether is one of the most consistent bands in terms of maintaining that core sound. It's all here. They've got their grinder song, their crusher, the ballad, the jumper, the one that gets the crowd up and down. In a sense, though, it is predictable. But even if you know what's coming, it still evokes that energy that they always bring. And as always, I love the lyrics. They're both angry and personal. There is darkness in them, but there's also something very personal about the lyrics. The music is fun at times and strong at others. Again, that is a hallmark of Seether's sound. And it's clear why they want to stay true to that sound in a sea of rock that's really lost this level of drive and this level of intensity. And the bonus tracks here are alright, but the base 12-song album is excellent as a complete work of art. My top 5 songs on the album are I'll Survive, which has that classic Seether sound with the cadence and the power. Against the Wall, which is a solid ballad that you know people will sing along to. Saviours, that's the fun jumper. It has great lyrics, but yeah, it's a song that people will jump to. Nothing Left, it's one of those songs where Morgan commands your attention. He definitely grabs you, but this is just one of those songs where he really grabs your attention. And then Sell My Soul, which is dark, it's passionate, and is absolutely the way an album should end. My favorite track, though, has to be Let You Down, which is the big single from the album, but it's a big single for a good reason, because it is a crusher. It is just an awesome work of art from Seether.
You got me feeling like I have no other hand to hold in this assisted suicide. So say something beautiful, say what you keep inside. This anticipation.
Overall, it's easy to say this is just another Seether album, but they do what they do pretty damn well at this point. The album has plenty of variety that the band is known for, everything from sing-along songs to mosh-pitable riffs. And certainly one of their more cohesive albums, at least since Disclaimer, with a little less experimenting and more raw, dark energy. If the only downside is there aren't any surprises, that's pretty telling that Seether have produced yet another strong and meaningful album. So my top 5 for the week are bands that I discovered while I was working at Target in the early 2000s. They had music videos playing all day, so how could I not learn about these bands? Fine Again by Seether off of Disclaimer. Yes, I discovered Seether from a music video I heard at Target. Broken by 12 Stones off of 12 Stones. This was another one that was just that fun early 2000s raw rock song. Only the Strong by Flaw off of Through the Eyes. That was a band that had so much potential. The Energy by Audiovent off of Dirty Sexy Nights in Paris. Basically, Audiovent was Incubus Jr., literally, because two of the members were the younger brothers of Incubus band players. And Polyamorous by Breaking Benjamin off of Saturate. Again, I did not know about Breaking Benjamin until I heard them from a music video at Target, which still boggles my mind even to this day. Let me know your thoughts on Seether's new album. If you haven't heard it, I definitely recommend you go check it out. And that does it for this episode of Spin Cycle, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye. Hey, you made it to the end of the video. Nice work. Good job. If you like what you saw, you can just go ahead and click that subscribe button for all videos past and future. You can also head over to my website and see all the other stuff that I do, including the books I've written. So go ahead, click stuff.